Let's go!
So as you can probably tell, I'm doing another album review, but this one is special. Want to know why? It's commenter's request. So yeah, this review was a comment submission or whatever. Shout out to Mascara and Razors 69. Dalen. So today I have the absolute pleasure of reviewing the album I'm Not a Fan But the Kids Like It by the group brokeNCYDE. And if, for some crazy reason, you've never heard of this magical, inspiring group before, let's play a little tasty taste of their music just to see what all the fuss is about, huh? Okay. Well, that was pretty much the review right there. So for those of you who didn't just set their computer on fire, that was brokeNCYDE. That's what I'm reviewing. Okay, so a little background first. brokeNCYDE was formed in 2006, and they're generally credited with starting the whole Crunkcore movement, genre, thing. Thank you, brokeNCYDE. And if you don't know what Crunkcore is, and you couldn't tell from the sample I just played, it's basically auto-tune singing and emo screams over kind of hip-hop club beats. Crunkcore. Get crunk. Okay, but look, I consider myself a connoisseur of music, so I'm not just gonna tear into this band and say they suck for no reason at all. If you want to see that, go read the comment section of literally any of their videos. It's kind of sad. So instead, I'm gonna give an unbiased and neutral review. I'm gonna do this for real. Didn't think I'd do that, huh, Dalen? Now look, I know this group gets a lot of hate, but let me just drop a bomb on you really quick and spit out my opinion. I think a lot of the hate is undeserved. Still with me? Let me tell you what I mean. Okay, so admittedly, the lyrics on this album are pretty bad. It's pretty much them just screaming about going to the clubs, getting drunk, picking up girls, and the obligatory y'all are haters and you're just jealous of me and you could never understand me kind of stuff. Also, the last song on the album is a ballad, a crunkcore ballad about lost love and broken hearts. Now take a moment and think to yourself, does any of this sound familiar? Of course it does. While you take a moment to think about how cliche these lyrics are, slowly come to the realization that I basically just described any top 40 pop album ever. But Adam, if that's true, then how come then brokeNCYDE isn't super famous and popular like all my favorite pop idols? And that brings me to my next point. What really separates brokeNCYDE from literally any artist in Young Money? Pretty much nothing. They talk about the same things in the same way, but there's one major difference that separates them. Accessibility. brokeNCYDE is just not accessible because the genre they invented can't be taken seriously by anybody who actually listens to metal, and it's just not bubblegummy enough for the pop people. Pop people. Their sound, if you will, is really enjoyable to a very select, very specific niche group of people. They're not popular because the people who listen to music and actually take pride in what they listen to stay way away from this kind of sound. And they're not popular because the people who exclusively listen to top 40 are way too ignorant to even be aware that other music genres exist outside themselves and their little pop bubbles. Now I know that musical taste is subjective and everybody is an individual and has their own thing, blah blah blah, whatever, okay, I get it. But a part of not being musically ignorant is knowing when music is good or not. Just because you like a band doesn't mean they make good music, and just because you think a band sucks doesn't mean their music does. Think about it. So with that in mind, brokeNCYDE is not a good band, and this album is not a good album. But it's far from the worst thing ever made. In my eyes, brokeNCYDE is just as bad as any of the pop artists out there today. Drake, Nicki Minaj, One Direction, the millions of other people doing the exact same thing. And I don't even hate pop music. I'm glad it exists. It serves a purpose and it's fun to dance to. I only take issue with the people who think that it's actually good. So all of this to say, this brokeNCYDE album may not be great, or even good. In fact, it might even be trash. But it doesn't matter. I'll admit it, I've bumped to brokeNCYDE before, and I've also sung along to Katy Perry and Taylor Swift on the radio. Come at me, bruh. There's one thing that works in brokeNCYDE's favor, and that's the fact that they don't seem to be taking themselves too seriously. Which kind of makes you respect them in the way, because it seems like they're just having fun. So, props to them, I guess they're having a good time. So here's my judgment. This album could be considered a good crunkcore album, if that's even possible. It doesn't have that much depth, and each song kind of blends into the next one. But it serves its purpose, it's fun, and it's catchy. But yeah, I wouldn't spend money on it. And if you like to listen to brokeNCYDE, awesome, props to you. I ain't gonna be a hater. Maybe a little. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the comment button and the like, subscribe page. So yeah, remember, if you ever want me to talk about anything or review anything or whatever, I don't even care. Just leave it in the comment section down below and that video could be yours. Okay, thanks guys. Peace. Make it a bean. brokeNCYDE is the One Direction to the angry, angsty, outcast 16-year-old girls who haven't switched over to Black Veil Brides yet. Boom.